What's up everybody, see you again on the Fake MMA News. Again, we will inform you the latest news from the MMF special UFC. And just listen.
Jon Jones under fire as Daniel Cormier calls out Ben Askren's double standards toward Islam Makhachev. The UFC world is buzzing after Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen publicly criticized what they call a glaring double standard, the scrutiny aimed at Islam Makhachev, while Jon Jones seemingly gets a free pass. Despite defending his lightweight title 4 times, twice against Alexander Volkanovski and once each against Dustin Poirier and Renato Moicano, Makhachev now finds himself at the center of controversy. Former UFC welterweight Ben Askren recently stated on his show Funky and the Champ that UFC President Dana White should consider stripping Makhachev of his title if he doesn't agree to fight Ilia Topuria, a newly crowned featherweight champion who has yet to prove himself at 155 pounds. But not everyone agrees. On their Good Guy Bad Guy show, Cormier and Sonnen laid out a compelling rebuttal.
You're holding on to the belt, not really doing anything, so it's odd. But you know what's annoying to me is Islam Makhachev has said, I don't want to really fight Ilia Topuria because he's a 45-pounder, and I've done that. Give me somebody else. People are like, take the belt off of him. He should be stripped. I've seen reports, and I don't know that these are true, where they're like, it's either strip or defend for Makhachev. Why? Why? He has fought in the last 2 years. He fought Volk, he fought Dustin, he fought Volk again. He fought against what's the guy's name that just what's that guy's name?
You'll get it.
Moicano.
You'll come up with it.
Right? He fought them all. Like, he's fought 4 times in the amount of times that the heavyweight champ fought once.
Meanwhile, Jon Jones has defended his title once in the same time period, and no one is talking about stripping him. How does that make sense? The debate also underscores a growing frustration with Jon Jones' inactivity. The long-hyped heavyweight title clash between Jones and interim champ Tom Aspinall has evaporated, with Sonnen hinting that the UFC is now moving on and possibly booking Aspinall versus Cyril Gane instead. Why is the interim champ defending while the real champ is nowhere to be seen? Fans are asking. This comparison only sharpens the spotlight on Makhachev's situation. As one of the most active and dominant champions on the UFC roster and the current #1 pound-for-pound fighter, Makhachev now faces uncertainty. A super fight against Ilia Topuria doesn't appeal to him, and a more natural move to welterweight is complicated by loyalty. That's because reigning welterweight champion Belal Muhammad, who defends his belt at UFC 315 against Jack Della Maddalena, has vowed never to fight Makhachev out of respect and brotherhood. They've done so much for me, Muhammad recently said, referring to Islam and Khabib Nurmagomedov's team. Even if they paid me the highest salary, I wouldn't do it. Muhammad is even considering vacating his welterweight title and moving to middleweight to avoid facing his longtime teammates. That, in turn, leaves Makhachev in limbo. Topuria isn't a compelling option, and Muhammad might walk away, leaving him without a clear path to a second belt.